Good evening, I'm Brett Baer. Both sides are saying the right things cordially, if not sincerely, about Syria. But there's growing concern tonight about whether Russia is taking advantage of a U.S. president anxious to get a deal so he can avoid another bruising battle in Congress over his threat of military action. Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry has tonight's top story.
Another day, another shot from Russian President Vladimir Putin over Syria.
We believe that any military intervention into this country from abroad without the sanction of the United Nations Security Council is unacceptable.
And at a summit in Kyrgyzstan today, Putin met for the first time with the new Iranian president, Hassan Rouhani, amid reports the Russians are offering to supply Tehran with 5 ground-to-air missile systems. Top aides to the president downplay the move by saying it's mostly bluster. And note while Putin is also offering to build a second reactor for Iran's Bushehr nuclear plant, the U.S. and Israel are more concerned about Iranian plants at places like Natanz, where more uranium has been enriched.
We continue to be focused on and engaged in the effort to have Iran forsake its nuclear weapons program.
As the president met today with the Emir of Kuwait, senior officials for the first time privately put a timeline on the chemical weapons talks in Geneva, saying they want to see progress within a few weeks.
I shared with the Emir my hope that the negotiations that are currently taking place between Secretary of State Kerry and Foreign Minister Lavrov in Geneva.
Senior officials also said they expect a UN Security Council resolution to be the mechanism to ensure Syria's chemical weapons are being turned over, though the officials acknowledged it will not be written as a Chapter 7 resolution because Putin will block language including military force, meaning it may lack teeth. Senior U.S. officials counter that Syrian President Bashar al-Assad told a Russian TV network he will not turn over his weapons until Mr. Obama takes U.S. military action off the table. Validation for them, the president's threats have resonated. Except Assad has continued shelling rebel areas, leading some experts to believe Assad will stay in power with Putin pulling the strings.
Putin has told Assad that, number one, he's not going to use chemical weapons again, whether the UN steps in or not. And secondly, if he follows his instructions from his masters in Moscow, he's going to win the war anyway with conventional weapons.
Now, breaking tonight, Foreign Policy magazine says that the Russian paper Pravda has actually agreed to let Senator John McCain write a column attacking Putin, sort of a rebuttal to that infamous New York Times op-ed piece. One top official here chuckling and suggesting that might be something they agree with McCain on. Brett?
Ed Henry live on the North Lawn. Ed, thank you.